Hey y'all, it's Gratefully Nikki, and I just wanted to say, yes, I haven't posted in a while, but I have been productive. Not busy and unproductive. I have been productive. And I've been preaching, well, not preaching. I have been encouraging those who haven't started to start, and I've started. I have more than one start, and I am taking care of my business. I am minding my business. So in addition to me working on my goals for the quarter, if you haven't read Atomic Habits and 12-Hour Work Week, I encourage you to read those books. I have broken my goals down into quarters. And the concept of 12-week year is that instead of drawing out or dragging out your goals within 12 months, break down the goals into basically 3 months. So each week would be considered a year, something like that. But either way, whatever goals you want to get accomplished and that's necessary, important within the first quarter or the first 3 months, get those done. Then you work on the next goals for the next quarter, so forth. But I have been minding my business in regards to accomplishing my goals, hitting the target. I've said in a prior video that I have accomplished some goals, and out of those goals that I have set for myself, I've accomplished another goal, and it's the end of the quarter. Today is the last day of the quarter, March 31st, 2025, and I've accomplished another goal. One thing I must say is that you may have many starts, whatever is important to you. I am not trying to wear myself thin, overwhelm myself, overwork myself, stress myself out. I am about ease, flow, freedom, working on it, doing the things that's necessary and important for me to be in that space fully, in my version of it, not anybody else's version of it. And so I have encouraged you all, for those who haven't started, to start, because if you don't start, God will talk to someone, or the universe, whatever you believe, will pull at somebody else's heartstring, drop in somebody else's mind a vision, an idea, an invention, basically the same one or similar to what you have been given, the download you received. And because you did not move with urgency, that person who didn't hesitate will do that very thing that you saw or thought of or envisioned, and you will see or you will hear of that thing coming to life. And so I don't have time to delay. I have things that I need to do. I made sure that my goals, or whatever it is that I need to work on, that they are reachable, that they can be done. There's nothing wrong with having big dreams. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying whatever is important to me at the moment and necessary to get me to the next step, that is what I'm working on right now. In addition to that, there's some other things that have slowed me down but have not distracted me in doing what I need to do. But I'm coming on here to let you know that my absence is a part of me moving, bringing about order and discipline in my life, to accomplish and continue to accomplish and grow. My actions have not been busy, they've been productive. And I will encourage you again, start. And if you started, keep going. Don't give up. Do whatever it is that needs to be done in regards to creating order in your life, a system, which is so necessary. It's like, for me, something that I've done is rearrange my schedule. We only have 24 hours. We're supposed to take 8 of those hours and rest. Of the other 16 hours that we get, you either work a 9 to 5, you either do things on your own time, whatever it may be, but you have to make those other 16 hours effective. So whatever time and attention and effort you put into those 16 hours, when you go to bed at night, I just want you to be proud of yourself, to say, I'm glad I got that done. I was able to check that off of my checklist. And if you could write down, oh, my belly growling, oh, now I just ate, out of order. But if you could write down what you want to accomplish the next day before you go to bed, that kind of allows you to release and let go of what it is that you're overthinking and thinking about, because you wrote it down on paper. It's there, it's noted. so you can see it and you know, this is what I need to take action. This is my to-do list for tomorrow. Because sometimes we don't go to sleep or we're asleep, but we're not rested because our minds are overwork and we're thinking. And when you wake up, you felt as though you did not sleep at all. I've been there too many times, so I can tell you of that, be a testament to that experience. But writing things down, and you know what has happened to me as well, is waking up in the middle of the night because my mind is running and I got to jot down my thoughts. Have to jot down my thoughts, write them down, text them down in my notes, in my phone, whatever, because it's important that I remember this or I have that, because sometimes we say, you know, I remember in the morning and you don't. So all I'm encouraging you to do is that if you started, to continue to continue in your journey. Congratulations. Be proud of yourself. Each step you take towards your goal, even if it seems as though you're getting nowhere, the fact that you are moving in the direction towards change, that is more than still at step one. And I've also realized, after listening to so many people, that failure is a part of the success journey. To me, it didn't make sense, but then I realized whatever you deem as a failure, it's not really a failure. Is that you just didn't know, and what you thought would work out didn't work out. That doesn't mean you should stop. That doesn't mean you should give up. It's just trial and error. So keep going. Don't give up on yourself, and don't allow anyone to talk you out of your vision, your idea, your goal. No. If someone is sharing something or perspective to help elevate you, continue to pursue whatever it is, whether it's in silence, as you elevate in silence, but continue to pursue your goal. Continue to do what is necessary, imperative to the best version of you in this moment. Because like I said before, or you haven't probably seen that video because I haven't posted it yet. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But I've said in one of my videos that I'm going to post is that the version of me now, as I'm working towards being my best self, that is the version of 2025. I may do my walks and talk, and I'm saying to myself, as long as I'm walking, this is good. This is great for me. Next year, even a few months from now, I could say, you know what, a better version or the best version of me is, you know what, let's take a jog. So I'm not holding myself to an unrealistic standard. I'm being real with myself, and I keep reminding myself I only have a certain amount of time to do what it is I need to do. I've delayed enough and for too long, and I don't have any time to be playing games, and I refuse to have anybody allow myself to be played with by anybody else. So do what you need to do. Stay positive, stay focused, and start now, perfect later. Take the time to figure things out, create a schedule, create a plan, create a system, do whatever it is that you need to do to put yourself in the best position possible. If you don't want to be where you are now, you have to change. Yes, things are uncomfortable, things are new, but when you set your mind on doing what it is and go after what it is that you want, it's not about being uncomfortable. It's all about getting it done. Your focus isn't on being uncomfortable. It's all about getting the work done, doing what you need to do in order to hit the target. You just preparing yourself for the next step. You're opening up the ways to say, okay, information, connections, come to me. You're putting yourself out there. You're not going against the grain in a way that you're hindering yourself. It's more of like you're just putting yourself in position, and the universe will give you what you need. Continue to work smarter. It's all about, in my mind, working smarter and not harder. And trust me, there's times that you're gonna have to work harder, because that is a part of that process. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with working harder. But when you know you can work smarter, not harder, regardless if it's scaling a business or delegating, asking for help, outsourcing, or just creating a system within yourself to make life easier, do that. And when I say work smarter, not harder, if you know whatever it is that you need to get done is best for you to get done in the morning and not in the evening, do that. Switch your schedule around. That's working smarter and not harder, because you know you have things to do in the evening. So if you decided to work out Or you used to work out in the evenings and you realize I could work out in the morning because they have the same class in the morning. Why not work out in the morning? So you can free up the time that you need to do other things in the evening. That is an example of working smarter and not harder for yourself. But outside of that, if you gotta outsource, if you gotta ask for help, if you gotta delegate to put yourself in the better position, do what it is what you gotta do. All I'm saying is you either pay the cost of regret, or you pay the cost, or you receive the cost or the price of doing the hard work, or you receive the results or the rewards of your hard work. So continue to perfect as you go. Don't overwhelm yourself. You see the big picture. The big picture is there, but you have to work the steps. You have to do the process. You have to go through the process. You have to work the system. You have to improve. You have to, because what you think is what it is, that's not always the case. Things change. You have outside factors that play a part into what it is that you need to do. And so all I'm just saying is don't give up on yourself. Talk to you soon. Bye.